A good layering system for backpacking is critical to a good experience in the backcountry, and a quality mid-layer I feel like is one of the most important pieces of a layering system that wicks moisture away from your body, helps you regulate temperature, and is just there to essentially make your layering system more effective. My favorite mid-layer that I've used for the last year is the Outdoor Vitals Ventus Hoodie. I love this jacket, this hoodie, this mid-layer as an active piece in my insulation layering system for backpacking and hiking. Now, full year of use, what are my pros and cons in my experience with this jacket? Well, I'm wearing this black one, and I've also got this blue prototype that was the initial test that I did when this first was being released on Kickstarter. I loved this so much that I invested and I bought this black one for myself through the Outdoor Vitals Kickstarter. So what is the Ventus? Well, like I said, it is an active mid-layer meant to help wick moisture away from your body, regulate temperature, and just be something that is a lightweight insulation piece. If you are expecting this to keep you super warm from just like sitting around camp in freezing temperatures, it's the wrong application for that. This is an active layer for backpacking, hiking, outdoor activities. So at $180, I feel like the value of the Ventus hoodie is absolutely there, especially when you compare it to other options on the market. One of my other favorite pieces of outerwear is the Arc'teryx Atom SL line of jackets. This is the SL Anorak, but they also have a full zip SL that is over $200 in price. But the weight and the performance aspect of this compared to the Ventus are very similar. So at $180 versus over $200 for this jacket, I feel like you're getting a massive value out of the Ventus. So the Atom SL, as a quick comparison, very similar in the insulation amount that is inside of this. It's minimal, so it's not meant to be a super heavy insulated piece of outerwear. The oversized hood is my least favorite thing about this, but you do have a little piece here that keeps it a bit more rigid. You're probably going to wear this more with a helmet out belaying or something like that with the SL. Now the SL does not have insulation in the sleeves. The Ventus does have insulation in the sleeves. So you are getting a bit more overall warmth through the entire layer on the Ventus versus the SL. But with the SL, the first con that I want to talk about with the Ventus is look how long this zipper is on the SL versus the zipper here on the Ventus. That makes it difficult, honestly, even for me, I'm not a huge guy, to get the Ventus on and off. I wish that the length of the zipper was about 2 inches longer on the Ventus to make it easier to get on and off versus the SL, which has a great amount of zipper to make it really easy to get on and off for a pullover. And then you do have a zipper pocket here on the front, which the Ventus, there are no pockets. You do have a stash like folding pocket here in the chest that's up high over here that allows you to stuff the jacket into itself to be able to like store it, put it away in your backpack and stuff. But other than that, you do not have any kind of pockets here on the Ventus. And initially I thought, man, Outdoor Vitals, you really missed the boat on that one. But as I've used this more as a true mid-layer piece, it makes sense for there not to be any additional pockets and such on this because you're active. You don't necessarily need to be storing your phone and stuff with this. This is not a piece that I put on to go like have dinner and a date night or anything like that. This is a true outdoor active layer that is not meant to carry stuff. You are going to be running with this layer. You're going to be doing a high exertion activity in cold temperatures to keep your core warm, but also allow you to let your body breathe and wick moisture away from your body as a true mid-layer. So as a mid-layer, you want this to be tight. Now, the sizing of this, I see a lot of people talk about this on Facebook and whatnot with the way that the Ventus fits. Now, I'm 5'9", 170 pounds. This is a size medium, and it is a nice, athletic, tight fit on me. It's not too tight in the shoulders, which is nice. It's a little snug around the hem here, around my waist, but I want a layer like this to fit tight, not like so tight that it's restrictive in a compression layer, but I want this to fit in a way that allows me to wear it next to skin almost with a light t-shirt or a light base layer underneath. So make sure that you do your research to the sizing guide on the Outdoor Vitals website to make sure that if a medium is going to fit you, that it is the right fit. So feature aspects of the Ventus: this is made out of a 20 denier nylon outer fabric and inner fabric. The outer has a DWR treatment to it, so over time that is going to wear off. You may want to consider reapplying that and refreshing that DWR layer with other third-party products like a Nick Wax product, for example. But the insulation for this layer is a synthetic insulation, and it's called 3D Effects. Now, this insulation has a very high warmth to weight ratio. So this medium-sized jacket only weighs 7 ounces, but I can be active and moving around in freezing temperatures in this layer, no problem, and be super warm and achieve a very lightweight aspect to this particular layer. And I really like that aspect to this layer because, again, I get something lightweight, compact, small, but still provides a high warmth to weight ratio for my backpacking system. Here on the cuffs, you've got a little bit of a piece of elastic. Down here on the hem, you do have a shock cord that has been put into it. Around the bottom on the hem, it does come down and cover your butt just a little bit, which is nice, but not so much that it's hanging really low and problematic. But it does allow, when I'm like bending over and doing camp chores and stuff, I don't have to worry about the layer pulling up above my waistline and then cold air and stuff getting in around your back, which is not always awesome. So even though the sleeves of the Ventus are insulated, you do have really good airflow within the hoodie to allow it to dump heat as well as just allow for it to breathe essentially. And that has to do with the way that the armpit is perforated to allow for air movement on the hoodie. And it's super nice. Like, you'll lift your arms up and you'll be moving and you're like, whew, I feel a little bit of cold air. So it works, and it's not like pit zips or anything, but it is also kind of a closed system because when I've got my arms down, I don't feel any of that air movement, but it's nice to be able to raise your arms, feel that air move through the hoodie, and it's a nice just breathability aspect to keeping this active layer, wicking moisture away from your body while still regulating temperature. Another aspect that I really like about the Ventus is the form-fitted hood. I'm not gonna slide it up because I've got my microphone here, but you can see that it is just the right size. And when I move my head around, my head doesn't move within the hood moves with my head, which is super nice. Comes down to a good point and covers my ears, and it's just really nice for those colder mornings or it's windy and stuff and I want my ears to be covered. I've got that protection from the hood as well. So really well done with that. It doesn't have any stiffeners or anything in it. So overall, I've just been very pleased with the way that the Ventus has fit into my layering system for backpacking. I love this. It is so nice in the shoulder season, as well as even in the high alpine areas that I go, where temperatures do drop into like the 40s overnight. I'm able to put this on and sleep with it. I don't have to carry an extra beanie to keep my head warm because I can just put the hood on and it's not cumbersome. It's not like oversized or anything like that. This is just a very versatile, really well designed layer for backpacking, and very, very excited about it. Definitely recommend the Ventus for adding to your backpacking layering system. So there you go, guys. The Outdoor Vitals Ventus, one of my absolute favorite pieces of outerwear that I've ever used, and highly, highly recommend. Thanks for watching today. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hope you have an awesome day. Catch you on the next one. See you later.